The show that gets you ready for the week of football that lies ahead is finally here for the last time for the year 2023. The show is All Things Football. Good afternoon, welcome to it. The show, however, starts on a somber note following the passing of Bolelwam Kutukana, famously known as Zahara, who passed on Monday, 11th of December, following a short illness after she was hospitalized 2 weeks earlier due to a liver complication. May her soul rest in peace. Condolences go to her family, friends, and loved ones. Zahara was only 36 years old. Good afternoon, welcome to it. This is All Things Football. My name is Apua Khoto, your host for the show. Please like the page All Things Football with Apua on your Facebook. Thank you for those who have liked the Facebook page. On you, the show is also available on YouTube. Tap the subscribe button on Amava Khoto. That's AMAVAROTO, AMAVAROTO. On to your news making headlines in the world of football. We'll start with local news. At the DSV Premiership side are moving. Chipper United are moving their home fixtures back to East London's Buffalo City Stadium following the PSL's approval of the venue. Now the Chili Boys have hosted games at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium in Gqeberha and East London Sisa Dukashi Stadium, which is in the outskirts of East London in recent times. Now the Buffalo City Stadium is no stranger to the PSL, with the now defunct Bushbucks having hosted their home games there from 2001 to 2006 when they were still active. If you remember clearly, the DSTV, the PSL, declared other certain venues disapproved of certain venues, citing they do not meet PSL and CAF standards. One of those was the Lucas Moripe Stadium in Churchville and the Royal Bafokeng Stadium in Rustenburg, and the stadiums that are now actively used, with the Lucas Moripe Stadium now used by SuperSport United. In our other news, Peter Msimane has opened up with regards to speculations of his future, which includes a possible move to Kaizer Chiefs. In an interview, he stated, and I quote, if Maritzburg United, who are relegated now, call me and say, bring back the team to the PSL, I'll just go back and get the file that I used to bring back the biggest team in Saudi Arabia in Al Ali. Now there's Al Ali with an I, which is based in Saudi Arabia. Then there's an Al Ali with a Y, which is in Egypt, to differentiate that, in case you sound confused, because there's two Al Ali sides. There's the one with the I, which is in the Pro League. Then there's the Egyptian Giants, the old club of the century, Al Ali with a Y at the end, which is also coached and won 2 Champions Leagues with them. Kaizer Chiefs are said to have taken the advice of interim coach in Kevin Johnson, who advised the side to renew the contract of attacking midfielder by giving him a 3-year deal. Who the player in question is Nkosing Pile Ngobo. Now this follows the advice of the interim coach, who recently cited the need to keep young players, while the likes of Mduduzi Shabalala and Sam Keloswane have also been given long-term deals. And our other news, club chief Farouk Koka has resigned as president of Turkish side, president of Turkish club MKE Ankagoku, following the after being heavily condemned by the football fraternity at large. Now the now former president of the Turkish Super League side made headlines around the world after assaulting referee Halil Ahmad Mela in after a league game against Seika Rizespor on Monday afternoon. The former president has gone on to apologize in a statement he made after the game. The referee was taken to the medical facilities We saw him walk out of hospital in a neck brace after he took to the field as soon as the game was blown for full time, us punching him in the face before kicking him to the head and assaulting him before he was restrained by officials. In a statement, he said after the match, we played after Seika against Seika Reza Sport due to the attitude towards my attitude towards the referee Halil Amot Mala, who managed the match and the match, Mr. Mela and his family in particular. I apologize to the Turkish referee community, sports public, and our nation. On to our other news, the final nominees for the FIFA awards, which are set to take place on Monday, the 15th of January 2024. We look at the FIFA Men's Best Coach. These are just some of the nominees. The best men's coach nominees are Pep Guardiola, Simone Inzaghi, and Luciano Spalletti. Nominated goalkeepers go to Yazen Bono of Morocco and Sevilla, and Edison and your other goalkeeper is Edison, and Belgium and Real Madrid goalkeeper and Thibaut Courtois. And our other nominees, French best player men's best player nominees are Kylian Mbappe, French captain and PSG forward, Inter Miami forward and Argentina captain and Lionel Messi, and Erling Haaland of Norway and Manchester City. The Pushkas Award goes to the Julio Enciso nominees, who plays his football for young player who plays his football for Brighton, Galemo Madruga, and Nuno Santos, who plays for Sporting Lisbon. Let's have a look at your results as far as the football is concerned. We take it back to last week, dating back to last week, the 9th of December. The results which saw Polokwane City take on the 9th of December, which saw Polokwane City falling short to Kaizer Chiefs through a goal by Bule Modi. Chippa United proving too strong for Golden Arrows at home, getting another home win, beating Golden Arrows by 2-0. Orlando Pirates, Dion Horto free kick gave Orlando Pirates enough to see Orlando Pirates through. And on Sunday, the 10th of December, saw Orlando Royal AM beating United neighbors Richards Bay in a KZN derby by 3-2 goals, with a game that saw Olisima Tupu score a brace with Tabo Matlaba, who unfortunately scored on both sides, while a goal was pulled back also by Sanele Bonds for Richards Bay. And Wednesday saw a double header, Amazulu winning by that odd goal against Kukuni United, while Mamelodi Sundowns beat Cape Town Spurs by 3-0, with goals from Sipho Mbole, Grant Kekane and Peter Shalulile towards the 90th minute. Premier League fixtures, which saw Liverpool come back from a goal down to beat Crystal Palace by 2-1. The Wolves and Nottingham Forest could not be separated. Brighton and Burnley played to a 1-1 draw. Sheffield United proving too strong for Brentford, beating them by that odd goal. Manchester United are falling short at home, losing by 3-0, while Aston Villa's John McGinn was the difference between Aston Villa and Arsenal at the Villa Park with the odd goal. Luton Town fell short to Man City despite taking the early lead by 2-1 to Manchester City, while Fulham put 5 past West Ham with no reply, Everton winning by 2 goals to nil against Chelsea, and Tottenham beating Newcastle by 4 goals to 1. Last night we saw Nottingham Forest falling short to a 10-man Tottenham, a game that saw Bissouma getting sent off after endangering an opponent with a reckless challenge. Goals from Richarlison and Kulusevski were enough to see Tottenham through. And DSTV Premiership from yesterday, our only game, which saw Supersport United come back from a goal down to beat Morocco Swallows by 2 goals to 1, cancelling Capitino Mango's lead. Here's what onto your UEFA Champions League results as they come in. UEFA Champions League results: Alonso proved too strong for Sevilla, beating them by 2 goals to 1. Arsenal and PSV could not be separated in Eindhoven, playing to a 1-0 draw. Union Berlin gave Real Madrid quite a scare, but still fell short, losing by 3 goals to 2. RB Salzburg falling short by 3 goals to 1 to Benfica. Inter Milan and Real Sociedad could not be separated, playing but to a goalless draw. Copenhagen proved too strong for Galatasaray, which sees Galatasaray being eliminated, losing by that odd goal. Kingsley Coman was the difference at Old Trafford between United and Bayern Munich, beating United by that odd goal. Wednesday, we saw Crvena Zvezda losing to Real Manchester City by 3 goals to 2, despite giving them a scare. RB Leipzig beat Young Boys by 2 goals to 1. Royal Antwerp won their first fixture, beating Barcelona by 3 goals to 2. FC Porto put up a fight to win by 5 goals to 3 against Shakhtar. Celtic got their first win over Feyenoord by 2 goals to 1. Borussia Dortmund and PSG could not be separated, playing to a 1-0 draw. Atletico Madrid beating Lazio by 2 goals to 0, while Newcastle fell short to AC Milan by 2 goals to 1. Here's how things look as far as your UEFA Champions League, the round of 16. Bayern Munich made the knockout team make the knockout stages for the 21st time, unbeaten once again. Bayern alongside their rivals Borussia Dortmund and RB Leipzig. PSV Eindhoven are just one of those teams. Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Real Sociedad. We see Real Madrid, Spain well represented with 4 sides. Spain, the only nation with 4 sides in the knockout stage, while Napoli, Lazio, and Inter Milan represent Italy. Obviously, Copenhagen are the only Danish side to represent Denmark in the knockout stage, while Arsenal and City remain the only English sides. But FC Porto and Paris Saint-Germain are also part of the round of 16. Now, how things are gonna work? The group winners are gonna be seated and paired together, and will take on the runners up separately, who are also been paired together. The draw will decide which group winner will take on which group runner up when the draw is made. Here's what you can expect as far as your fixtures are concerned. We have the much anticipated Carling Black Label Knockout Cup final at the Moses Mabhida. Kickoff for that fixture is at 3 p.m. Stellenbosch take on TS Galaxy. As far as the English Premier League fixtures, we see Bournemouth today taking on Luton Town. Chelsea welcome Sheffield United. Manchester City welcome Crystal Palace. Newcastle take on Fulham, while Burnley take on Everton. Tomorrow we see the quadruple header of fixtures. West Ham taking on Wolves. Aston Villa travel to Brentford. Arsenal take on Brighton, while the much anticipated game, which saw 7 goals put past Man United in the last season with no reply at Anfield, Liverpool take on Manchester United in the greatest rival, in one of the biggest rivalries of all time in the Premier League and football history at large. Thursday, 21st of December, we'll see Crystal Palace take on Brighton, while City and Brentford has been postponed. The 22nd, we'll see Sheffield United take on Aston Villa at the Villa Park. Golden Arrows will travel welcome Orlando Pirates tomorrow, while on Saturday, on Friday, the 22nd of December, we'll see Sikukune United welcome Stellenbosch, and Amazulu welcome Cape Town Spurs. And that's all we have time for from your show. Remember to like the videos, comment on the stories, share the videos as soon as I leak them. Remember to like the page also, All Things Football with Apiwe, and you hit up the subscribe button on YouTube for the more episodes. The Amavahoto, just tap right Amavahoto and you'll find the episodes. That's AMAVOROTO. And that's all we have time for. All Things Football with a period goes on a break. We'll return on the 17th of February 2024. From myself, Apure Hoto, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2024. Take care of yourselves and each other. Cheers.